it's so natural to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to get in character.
True.
That's right.
Take your face
We really aren't reviewing anything.
off. No,
We haven't seen. We caught up to everything that
we're
we've
up to date.
Um,
I still have to watch Stranger Things, and I gotta watch
Now you're recording it.
a couple other things.
did you watch Midsummer? Anybody watch it?
I haven't
I
watched
haven't
that.
seen it.
No, no Midsummer.
No, the showings for that, especially with like my work schedule or whatever, are even like further apart and fewer than I'd like, and so that's what makes it difficult.
Yeah, I have like the shortest cord.
Yeah,
Do you?
I do.
Not
Ba-boom.
surprised.
it's all right. But hey,
Have you guys seen Crawl or Stuber or Super 30?
no,
Spider-Man?
I watched Buckaroo Banzai.
Yeah.
That was on the other day.
You've
on
seen
Pluto.
that before. You're
I
the one
have.
who hasn't. Yeah, it is on Pluto.
Yeah.
I actually almost bought
Popeye's
that.
on now.
I was gonna say I was tempted to buy that because I saw the Steelbook at Grindhouse Video.
Nice.
Really? How much was it?
It was like $21.99.
Oh.
Oh,
We did Toy Story. We did Men in Black. Nobody's seen. I haven't seen
Men in Black.
I've seen the original.
Aladdin, John Wick.
It's a classic.
John Wick.
Really? Yeah, no movie reviews. All right.
No movie reviews.
No show reviews.
And we could have talked about John Wick, but I don't think you've seen any of them.
No,
so.
yeah, he hasn't
No.
seen any of them.
Well, I saw the first one, but I fell asleep.
Yeah, so you
did not
saw
see
it. you
the first one.
unsaw it.
Oh man, this sounds so weird.
It's okay.
There it is.
There he is. There's our guy again.
My phone's in my off here, so I don't know what
My
that is.
phone's in my off there.
Yeah.
All right, so
And with that, hit the music. Is that the name of the episode? My phone's in my off here.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello and welcome to another episode of In Our Honest Opinion. I am Will, and joining me as usual is
Marvin.
Adam.
and,
Wow, he's like quick fire on that.
yeah. My phone is in my what was it? Off here?
I don't even remember now.
Off here.
I don't know, but I was just thinking like we hear this voice every once in a while.
He joins us.
What
He's
if
our guest?
I know, but what
He's
if
from that eighth dimension, the Buckaroo.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say what if this is our like our podcast
Mm-hmm.
is the link to another dimension?
That'd be great.
It could
Unless
be a
it's
link
like a
to the
killing
past.
people dimension. Could it?
Could
what?
be Link's
Frequency?
Awakening.
Oh, that too.
I was naming Zelda games.
Or it could be a
Gotcha.
link
My bad.
to the past.
That's the first one I said.
Oh. I was talking to Will when you said it.
Will's face just now.
I
He's
was
just like, really?
come on, man.
Really, dude?
You know what else? Marvin has some things to say to the people.
I do. Want to thank you all again for tuning in for another fantastic week, for another fantastic adventure.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Check out adamanalyzes.com. And also give us a 5-star rating and a written text review.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was watching Chappelle's show also, and they had the reparations.
Yep.
It was great. Yeah, and why are we going to be doing that, guys? Why do we want these?
Digital hugs.
I was trying to do the sound effect
Digital hugs.
because we had that great sound effect for the digital hugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
do we? Oh,
Yeah.
there's no laptop. I just
didn't
noticed
even
that.
bother plugging it in, so
Yeah,
we
well,
have no laptop right now.
We added it in, and I guess what was his name? Michael Winslow.
Yeah,
It was almost like he was here.
it's true. Digital hugs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Digital hugs. Those will be
Digital
here
hugs.
Monday.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, wow.
I like
Yes,
it.
sir. Surprise.
I like
I
it.
ordered them last week. Oh. So I'm pretty sure I drew a blank just now, but I did. I ordered them Friday.
Yeah.
Digital Hugs t-shirts are coming in, baby.
digital hugs.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited.
I'm excited for that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Not a complicated design, but it is along the lines of what we had spoken about, right? Pretty simple,
Yeah,
straightforward.
I think that works.
I
Yeah.
think it gets
Yeah.
the point across.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Looks good, man.
I'm probably going to be giving one of those away in large.
Yeah.
So whoever can fit a large,
Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. It's either going to be somebody's like baby tea or somebody's pajamas.
Or someone's little brother's shirt.
That's right. Give it to the one you love. Digital hugs. Anyways, so welcome, guys.
We got to do something in order for them to get that shirt.
Oh no, yeah, that's going to be a giveaway. Like an actual. Don't worry.
I have something in mind. We'll talk to it after the show.
After the show,
we'll take it offline.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah, you just can't give away the surprise yet.
Exactly. Just handle it like a conference call. We need to return on the investment. So we'll take this one. We'll go ahead and take this one offline.
That ROI.
Yes.
So, first topic on my list today, let's talk about, and it's the lightest subject here, pun intended, the Nintendo Switch Lite.
That is a thing.
It is a thing. Nintendo Switch Lite got announced. This thing is lighter, physically lighter, a little bit smaller.
Smaller.
Yeah, it's definitely smaller
than the Nintendo Switch. Yep.
Has features removed.
Yep,
Yeah.
features removed. The Joy-Con controllers do not slide off. This is a single
there's
body.
No dock.
Yep. Yeah, you can't
dock
connect it to the television at all.
Handheld only.
Yep.
All right.
What did you guys think?
It's $100 cheaper. So if people wanted to get
$199?
into doing like playing with a Switch or playing Switch games, it's good for them. Maybe.
So this is funny to me because I imagine parents are going to get this for their kids because they're going to be like, oh well, it's $100 cheaper.
It's a Switch, but it's $100 cheaper.
Yeah, and it's like,
And
well,
mad they can't play it on TV.
that's the thing is that the kids are going to be like, oh well, this isn't what I wanted. It's a Switch. You asked for a Switch, so I got you one.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
And they'll be right when they call it, this is your Nintendo. Because they call every video game system with Nintendo. So
Nintendo.
it works in this instance.
Of course, they need it for the Pokemans.
Exactly.
The pokey of mans. What I found interesting was the verbiage used when they were like, it's compatible with your games or whatever. Some of them have the Switch Lite features enabled or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's an actual like new icon for the back of the games to show that it's compatible with the Switch Lite.
Yeah, because I think a game like Mario Party, you won't be able to play. Because you need to use Joy-Cons to play Mario Party. You can't play it.
Oh, you can't take it off.
No.
Can't you play with the Joy-Cons like on the Switch itself?
But it has...
You can
do that.
pair additional Joy-Cons
you
to
can't play with the Joy-Cons attached.
And somebody over your shoulder?
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to play it because it has to be in like...
Okay, so...
Me playing like this and be like, come on, you want to play, Adam?
Yeah. So, no, you can't play it with them connected. They have to be
can't.
disconnected.
That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, they have to be disconnected.
That goes to show you how much I play it. I own the damn thing.
So what's going to be irritating is if they actually create a game and it's only for the Switch Lite, because I heard that the handheld mode on it, because that's all it is faster than what the Switch like the regular Switch.
Yeah, because regular Switch,
it's handheld mode.
Really?
It's supposed to get better, but
I've heard
the regular Switch is supposedly getting a refresh.
Oh yeah,
Switch Pro or whatever.
Well, no, it's the normal Switch is getting a refresh. Like just talking about, I think the Tegra chips, NVIDIA Tegra chips.
Gotcha. Don't they do that with all consoles? After a little bit, it just and usually it's quiet because I think even the Xbox
they're not going
does
to really announce it. So
it gets a smaller, newer processor.
Yeah.
It's a little bit faster, and nobody ever really knows, and that's why it's not like a selling point.
Exactly.
Did you guys ever look up stuff about the Switch? It's a fascinating system as far as like that the processor speed can be like. I guess like throttled in a way to increase the processing power on certain games.
No,
and then it can be lowered on other games and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Okay.
So like that's why the new Mortal Kombat game can actually run on it.
Yeah.
And I guess why things like Doom and Wolfenstein can run on it as well.
Yeah.
Because the developers can screw around with that, which is kind of cool.
That's interesting. I'm going to end up looking into that.
I know Bloodstained, which was a Kickstarter game based off of the people who did Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Gotcha.
Released Bloodstained, and it's really good, but on the Switch it's 30 frames per second, while on everything else it's 60. But they said they're going to be releasing updates to try to get it caught up to those other systems.
Gotcha.
So it makes sense now that that's something that they can do.
They can probably screw around with
like
that.
Like a Tesla.
With the speed, yeah.
Tesla, they can
it's pretty
slow
cool.
down your Tesla or speed it
Oh,
up.
yeah. It's all an
remotely.
update.
Yeah.
Those monsters.
They could use beta firmware, just like Adam does, and then you won't be able to delete pictures or emails.
Oh,
emails.
Is it still buggy like that with the with the developer beta profile for you?
Yeah, the email is still not good.
Interesting.
I'm still waiting.
Because I'll go and try to delete something, and it'll be like tap, 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 tap. Oh, finally deleted. So, yeah, it's...
Indeed.
It kind of sucks, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. The Nintendo Switch Lite, though, I noticed that there was online, there was actually some like kickback on it where people are just all like, what's the point of this? I don't get why you would do it. Yeah. And it's like, obviously, I feel like this... Obviously, it's not geared towards those who actually have a Switch already.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not geared towards you who can buy your own console.
Yeah. I think it actually is geared towards those people. It's just people don't want to take their actual Switch with them.
Really?
I don't know of anyone who does that, though.
Yeah.
What, that takes it with them?
Yeah, I take mine with me every day.
Yeah, I don't take mine every day.
I mean, I
work really close to my home.
Yeah.
Mine ever since I put it on my TV, it stays on my TV pretty much.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Mine comes off but I mean, even at home, like, it doesn't stay on the dock. It only stays at a charge.
Yeah.
And then at some point, like, it's either by my bedside or on the couch.
Mine's undocked more than it is docked.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine has been docked for months.
Wow. That's interesting.
So you're really into docking.
Yeah.
Do you actually use like a Pro controller, or do you use it on the Pro controller?
Pro controller and with that crappy D-pad on it. So.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I don't use D-pad on it.
See, I'm not mad at this thing. I don't feel like this is geared towards me. And I think it's entry level. The fact that it's still $200 is crazy. The only thing that I find this to be like awkward is the fact that I feel like it's directly competing with their own handheld. Is it the DS? Is that what they're going?
Well, that's way past this.
Yeah, I was going to say
supposedly the successor to 3DS.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was about to say because I know that's gone through a ton of like iterations and stuff too.
Yeah,
so.
with the DS, the DS Lite.
Yeah,
they had like the new DS, and then they had the 3DS.
Yeah, and
DS
like the
XL,
the XL,
the new 3DS
XL.
And, yeah, the 3DS without 3D.
Yeah,
they had tons of iterations.
I was actually going to buy one of those that looked like the Super Nintendo. I was contemplating it. But
I got the badass Majora's Mask one. So.
Oh, okay.
I was the first person in line to pick it up.
Hey.
So that was the thing. I wanted to get one of those originally. Yeah. Didn't happen, so
you were like, screw it.
Yeah. So I was thinking
I still want to get my hands on a Vita for whatever reason.
Vita?
Yeah, PlayStation Vita. Like I really want. What is that their last one? Yes.
Yeah. Haven't those gone up in price though?
Probably.
Because I mean they're powerful systems. Like those things are pretty powerful. The games for them look really great.
I don't even know where mine is now.
No bueno.
Yeah.
I never bought it because I did not like the. Because wasn't it supposed to be like only digital games?
No.
That
was
at one point?
the PSP, like the refreshed PSP.
Yeah,
that was only digital games.
Oh, okay.
The Vita had normal games.
Yeah, but they were on like little cards or whatever.
Yeah, just like the Switch.
Okay. Yep.
But it had the remote play for PS4, which was awesome.
Yep. Yeah, I made sure that I always activated the free like PlayStation Plus games or whatever, so just to add to the library. I was like, even though I don't have one yet, when I do,
one day,
yeah, exactly, I'll have 30 games lined up for that thing.
Yeah, man. So I totally feel you on that, and I cannot wait to get an Atari Lynx. Seriously, I really want to get one of those. I don't know why.
An Atari Lynx?
Go for it.
Yeah,
I'm about to say Amazon. Today's is it today?
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Prime Day.
I was gonna say you're not gonna get that on Amazon Prime Day.
I mean, what Prime Day is for the next 3 days? I bought 3 things at least, 4 things, not 44 things, or
UPN 44. Oh,
yeah, but I got Parks and Rec.
Oh, you ordered that?
I got that.
By the way, I made it through the first season of Parks and Rec.
First season is the hardest one.
Thank God it's over. I only laughed at one part, and it was in the last episode.
Yeah, that was before they really caught on. Once Adam Scott joined the cast, and him and Rob Lowe, the show got awesome.
Bro, I was like, and mostly it's just kind of just staring at it, and then a couple times where I go like, huh. But then it was the line where they asked where what's her name was dating the old dude.
Yeah.
Where she went on the date with him or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh yeah," it was Aziz Ansari's line where he says, "I wonder how they met." And he goes, "Yeah, she used to read to him at the old folks' home or something like that." And it caught me off guard. Yeah. I was like, "That was good."
Yeah.
That was good.
Once, because during season 2 is when characters change.
Gotcha.
And they actually kind of find they get their legs.
Yeah.
And it picks up and it gets good.
We'll end up touching base on that over time, of course.
And I did get The Office.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's actually
bucks, right? Good deal.
It's actually cool that NBC allowed Parks and Rec to breathe.
Yeah.
Because I don't know many that really liked the first season.
The first season was rough.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they let it find its footing.
Yeah, once it hits its stride, it does a good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
I thought, and I find it interesting that they're like, the cameras that they use, I find it very polished.
Yeah.
You know, The Office had, well, especially early on, granted how old it was, but it always felt like a documentary because the cameras weren't so high res.
Yeah.
And Parks and Rec doesn't come off that way. Parks and Rec is very clean with everything. Clean. It's like, all right.
So I think I downloaded one of the episodes for Parks and Rec, or the first season or something like that on Xbox for free.
Oh, nice.
Nice. First season.
I think I own a season of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
On my Xbox because they gave it away for free.
And it's one of those things that I fired up the first episode and I was like, oh, this is kind of like The Office.
Yeah, it is.
So
then you get the part with Little Sebastian, and you get all the other stuff, and it doesn't.
Little Sebastian.
That's a pony. He's a big person who's in Pawnee.
Well, Pawnee.
He's a celebrity in Pawnee.
Oh yeah, okay. That's a series that we'll be touching on throughout our season here. Yeah. but yeah, I was like 6 episodes.
I'm trying.
6 episodes. I was like, okay, cool, that's done. Whew.
Yeah.
But anyway, speaking of something else that's not so good, Breaking Bad is not getting a movie.
No.
People were a little. People were really upset online because the thing that. Oh my God! What are these guys' names again? Their characters.
Walter White.
Yeah, thank you, Walter
and Jesse
White
Pinkman.
And Pinkman. They these two guys were teasing something, and everyone thought it was a Breaking Bad movie. It's tequila.
Yeah. Not Tila Tequila.
No, oh my God! I forgot that was a person.
But let's go and say about it. The movie is still in production.
There is a movie in production?
Yeah. It's still listed on IMDb and everything.
Well, IMDb's...
I'm sorry, it's still listed. So, I mean, just because they were teasing that doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. But this thing that they were leading up to, it just turned out to be tequila. And a crap ton of people on the internet got mad at them for it. Because you're a big fan of the show.
I am. I just started rewatching it with Nicole.
Okay.
It's good. It's a good show. I don't care what you say, Will. You need to watch better shows. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I'm about to say he's gone. Marvin would agree.
I'm so bitter about that. The fact that he hasn't watched it and he refuses to watch it.
Hey, Marvin,
I'm still working through season 1 and it's 48 episodes.
Marvin, I was pulling for you, man. That's why I threw that in there.
Appreciate that.
And I told you a few episodes back, I moved the DVDs back next to my Xbox, and the disc is still in there, and I was watching. So that first season, it's still tough.
The first season is tough, but once you start getting towards the latter half of it,
I was about to say, I'm hoping once I get over that hump, it's a nice little ride.
But I'm actually laughing about that because you said the same thing about Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
You're like, the first season's rough, but. I mean, and
you've got some tough skin, man, to be making it through these shows in their first season.
But let's be honest, that's a lot of TV shows.
Well, Parks and Rec, I started watching it later, so I caught one of the later seasons, and then I went back.
I was about to say, and that's what happened with me with like The Office, where it was one of those things where the show was already on, and by the time I went back and watched it, it was kind of like I was already a fan because of all the stuff later on.
Exactly.
So it was like, okay, I'll get through this part.
I think I started like on season 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is really good. I like this show.
Yeah. I'll have to We'll see how that goes. Fun stuff. But so Breaking Bad, nobody. You guys aren't pissed off then that they're making tequila?
I mean, I'm irritated that they were teasing like that video or whatever they did. Mm-hmm. You know, that they were teasing that it was something different.
Jesse, we have to cook tequila.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not even tequila; it's mezcal. And
yeah, that's what it is.
And hopefully, since that's known as being like a cheap Mexican liquor, and that's actually the stuff with the worm in it, not actual tequila.
Good man. I saw you like prep yourself for it.
So
he's got me.
Yep. So let's hope that this stuff has the worm in it.
Why not?
Yeah, man.
Maybe that'll be what hooks people. Fish jokes. There's a new character that's been announced for
Smash Brothers.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, talking about that. Okay.
Explain this to me, Marvin.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, is this like a relaunching of the series, or
is
this an introducing? No, I get that. But is this like, you know how every so often in all other superhero comics, they'll start over with a
this is the IDW iteration, I want to say, of the Turtles.
Which means what for the plain folks out here?
IDW is just like think like Marvel.
I don't want to. Oh,
or like DC or Image, because Mirage Studios had like the original Turtles.
Oh, okay.
So like IDW does a lot of modern stuff for like Sonic the Hedgehog. They have Transformers and stuff as well.
Okay.
Very clean looking, very cool looking comics, which is they kind of updated for modern audiences.
Okay.
Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure people will correct me if I'm wrong. The story with these turtles are Splinter and the Turtles are like the resurrection of samurai from the past. It was actually a guy and his 4 sons.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
So yeah. And so this is modern times. And I think the Foot Clan is divided into 2. There's ones that serve the Shredder and then some that serve Splinter.
Okay.
And one of the Foot Clan soldiers is a Kunoichi, which is a female ninja by the name of Jenica.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
That's the... Oh, okay.
So what ended up happening, this is going to be a spoiler for the comics, is... she got injured, I think, by Karai, and Leo and Donatello had to make a split decision, so they gave her a blood transfusion. Leo gave her some blood, mutated blood, turned her into a turtle.
Oh,
yeah. Well, she was a person.
Yeah, she was a person who turned into a turtle instead of a turtle who turned into a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about Venus?
They totally erased Venus de Milo.
Why?
For good reason, because she had turtle-shelled boobs, and they weren't cool with that.
Is that the one from the? There was like
that was the one. Yes, that was the Haim Saban Turtles. The next mutation.
Yeah.
That
character continued to live on beyond that show.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No. Nope.
No, I don't know.
So they have
at least in the heart of this guy. Did,
the heart of this guy with Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy.
A coin.
But. Yeah, so she is a female turtle. Her headband is yellow.
Yeah.
And she uses claws.
Yeah.
And she wears
Wolverine
pants.
Of the group.
She wears pants.
Yeah. I mean,
she's topless.
It's a cool design.
Yeah.
But it is. It's a cool looking design. I mean, I'm not mad at the idea of them adding a new turtle. As a turtle fan, is that something that?
No, I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
I'm all right with it. But I am excited about what I showed you today.
Yep. And what is that?
That is going to be coming this December. You're going to have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Turtles in a comic. I think it's going to be like a 5-part miniseries.
Yep. 5 parts. Woo woo.
So this is the one with Venus in it, right?
Yes, and she died. A horrible death.
I'm just saying because I mean
off screen and before the first print.
Exactly.
This is not a. Oh wait, Saban no longer has Power Rangers.
Nope.
That's right.
Hasbro does.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and Playmates has their toys.
That is man, Power Rangers. At least the original group. Still awesome to me.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys want to talk about Power Rangers and how there's another movie in production?
There is. And what Dacre Montgomery said?
What?
That they're going to Well, it's pretty much gonna be scrapping the recent reboot.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's another reboot.
Cast, man. I really enjoyed that
fine
cast.
with it. The cast I didn't mind.
Yeah.
The designs and like a lot of the other stuff I didn't care for.
But that's the thing
it
Goldar
just sucks because it wasn't a bad movie.
That's exactly it. I think
I
it
would
was
be
a
fine
good
with a
movie.
soft reboot.
And maybe that, but I think we like touched on that. I mean, there's plenty of other powers that they get later on that they could have easily kind of refreshed too. But I like the story told. I like the way that these actors actually played these characters.
So
I enjoyed the movie.
Marvin's going to disagree with this, but they could soft reboot it in the same way that I felt like the Ninja Turtles was a soft reboot. The sequel.
Oh, you mean the new ones? The whatever the heck these?
Yeah,
guys
because it was more or less a soft reboot. I mean, it didn't scrap what was there before, and they went a little bit of a different direction.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I mean,
I'd be fine with that.
I mean, I can't see why they wouldn't just do that, especially with that kid. I don't know what is his name.
Dacre Montgomery.
Dacre.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you say his first name. I just know
Billy?
it's the kid from Stranger Things.
No, he's Billy in Stranger Things.
Oh,
I mean, you got him, and you got Jasmine from the Aladdin movie.
Yeah.
So it's
and also one of the Charlie's Angels.
There you go. So I mean, like they might as well just go and keep the cast.
And Zach, who's in Fighting Vipers on Black Mirror,
making love to Mantis.
Yeah.
We're merging everything.
Yeah, he was.
But anyway, what I'm saying is that the kids that they got in that movie weren't bad.
No, they weren't bad.
They've been in somewhat big things. You might as well just keep them.
Yeah.
I mean, because they were the strongest part of the movie.
They really were. They really were.
Yeah. But I think Hasbro definitely wants to go in a new direction, and I feel pretty sure Hasbro will do the series justice. It's unfortunate that they're probably not going to get casted and their tenure is done.
Yeah.
Which is bad because they didn't do a bad job.
They didn't. And really I feel like the director actually respected the source material.
To an extent.
Yeah, so...
The Zord looked terrible. Goldar looked terrible.
Yeah, Goldar did look terrible.
I just like the fact that he was huge.
The Krispy Kreme angle was awful.
That was hilarious.
But... Like, Emily Banks did a good job. She really just had fun with that role.
I'm telling you, Lord Zed, that's all they need to do is go with Lord Zed this time around. Destroy, their Zords and stuff that they have now. Let's go get some new ones.
But then you wouldn't have Tommy. So they would just bypass all that.
Tommy will be there. Only thing I would want from like a sequel to that.
Yeah.
Is maybe a little bit of a better look, because for $100 million movie.
I thought you were going to say 100 million yen for some reason. I was like,
okay,
you're thinking internationally. I like it.
So is that a lot of yen or not?
No,
I don't know. It's not.
It's like 45 cents or something.
Let's see, 100.
I mean, I have no idea what it converts to.
Million yen to US dollars.
Yes.
Does Siri actually tell us?
Yen to dollars.
Hey Siri, what is 100 million yen in US dollars?
100 million Japanese yen is $926,766.90.
It's actually still a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but movie budget.
Yeah.
It's not that much in movie budget. It's less than $1 million. So I mean,
100 million. Oh no, yeah, you're right. 120.
But yeah, the worst thing about it is that they spent like $100 million on it or something like that, and it didn't have a good look about it.
No,
it didn't look like a big budget movie. It kind of looked
crazy
cheap
because they
in a way.
Built a lot of rigs for the Zords and stuff like that. Like a lot of that stuff they built.
I mean it
for the film.
It looked fine until we actually started seeing more of what Angel Grove.
Yeah.
When we started seeing
Angels Grove.
Yeah.
Angels Grove.
Yeah.
It's there.
It sounds like a subdivision in like West Chase. Yeah, I live over at Angels Grove.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
The oranges.
Yeah.
No, but when they actually showed that, like, it looked smit. The city and the town, like, it just didn't look big.
I felt like the suits and everything looked too generic.
It looks like what modern movies look like as far as that goes.
Try to have like everything looks kind of like an Iron Man suit.
Yeah. Poor movie didn't make that much money. $105 million budget, 142 in box office.
How much in yen?
Maybe just over $1 million a US.
But
oh my gosh! Oh well, that sucks that they're scrapping the cast. But I'm not
Becky
against
G will
another
be
Power
fine.
Rangers. I'm not against another Power Rangers.
I'm not against that either. And
I'm against it for 2 reasons.
Reboot is one.
Reboot is the first one.
Are these different kinds of chocolate, or are they just?
I think it's just
different
normal
sizes?
chocolate and different currency.
Um,
That's a 50-cent piece.
for one, it's a reboot. For another, Hasbro, they suck with their output.
Let's see, because Bumblebee wasn't bad.
But I enjoyed Bumblebee.
I watched the intro to Bumblebee again a day or two ago.
Yeah.
That's what I want out of a friggin'
all right, so let's take Bumblebee out of the equation.
Oh, yeah,
all the other Transformers films.
I still
G.I.
stand by
Joe,
the first Transformer film. I enjoyed the first one.
The Ouija franchise, even though I heard the second one was
that's
good.
a thing. I didn't even know that was a thing. I know Battleship was terrible.
It's a Hasbro produced.
I didn't know they made a Ouija. I made a Ouija.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know what.
I just picture a little kid.
I made a Ouija.
Mommy, I made a Ouija.
This is so stupid.
Toilet humor.
Oh gosh.
It's terrible.
But anyway, Hasbro's output is not that great.
It's
like
not
they
the best.
do not have a good track record.
Yeah.
And I saw the first G.I. Joe movie. It was awful.
But here's the angle that
What's
I see
crazy
it, though.
is it? What is it? Snake Eyes from
Yes.
from
Him and Storm Shadow, G.I. Joe.
But Snake Eyes is amazing.
Yeah.
Like Ray Park, I think plays him right
Yeah.
still. Like
He did a
that
good job.
costume. Yeah.
In the second movie, the costume.
I don't care.
First
Both
movie
of
had the weird mouth.
It's just that all black, like
Yeah.
sword and pistol like combo. I'm just all like,
Hey, Will,
that's the guy right there.
it was a bad movie. Sorry.
I'd watch it again just to watch Storm Shadow cut through people.
Yeah.
I would not watch it
The
again.
fight on the mountain in the second one.
Yeah, boy, I forgot about
And
that.
I'm disappointed that I saw it the first time.
Anyways,
I will watch it again. It felt like a G.I. Joe episode.
they did
The second one.
In the second one for that, they did the same thing that they did for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
I
movie.
didn't even see it.
Where it's kind of like a soft like reboot, but then they threw
did.
everything like at
Yeah.
at you, and you just kind of like. It was like a last ditch effort. They're like, all right, we didn't exactly go the right route this time or that time. Let's do it all this time.
Yeah.
No spreading ourselves thin. So
Yeah.
whatever. But let's go ahead and transition over to our next topic. Where did it go? The Flintstones is coming back. Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. They're a modern... I don't know the rest of that song.
Stone Age Family.
Thank you. From the
town
of
of
Bedrock.
Bedrock.
They're a...
Piece right out of history.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't think I know anything after that. You didn't watch the Flintstones?
What?
You didn't watch the Flintstones?
What is that?
I said, you didn't watch the Flintstones?
You know,
I was gonna do something. I was like, "What do I want to say? I don't know." I was gonna try to make a Ouija joke again.
I was never a huge fan of the Flintstones
What about the
or the Jetsons, for that matter.
I love the original
Really?
Flintstone movie.
John Goodman?
Yeah, I actually,
Rick Moranis.
you know what? It gets a pass because for one, it's got Kyle MacLachlan in it, and
Yep.
it also has Sam Raimi in
Is
it
he the
as
bad
well.
guy? Is Kyle MacLachlan the
Yes.
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
bad guy in there?
Yeah,
Halle
and
Berry
then,
was unfortunately in it too.
And you know the part where
She's a terrible actress.
She is.
where they're like the footage, the security cam footage or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The part where he's like, "I'm embezzling." That's actually Sam Raimi.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't remember that character's face at all.
Yeah,
That's I enjoyed that movie though.
Yeah,
it was fun. I didn't see Viva Rock Vegas.
Oh, that's what the second
that
one was.
awful with the Baldwin as
Yeah, that's right. That is what they cast it. Didn't they have like that Barbie World like group like do the music for that one?
I don't know. I don't know much about the sequel.
Yeah,
I just know the first Flintstone movie was the very first time I collected the entire toy line of something.
The first one had the B-52s, but they were the BC-52s.
Yeah, the B-52.
And McDonald's had the Rock Donald T-shirts.
Yep. And it was funny.
Over 10 people served.
I was gonna say, I actually had one of those shirts back in the day.
So did I.
Yeah. Yay. And I used to have the glassware, but they gradually got broken.
I think as it went on. Yeah.
Sadly, I think at my mom's house,
there are still a couple of them, a complete set.
Yeah. They were actually good cups.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had those, and I had the Batman Forever ones.
Yep, I remember those. I had those.
I had the shirt, Igloo in the Dark.
It's awesome.
Yep.
Igloo in the Dark? Is that how we say that? It's not glowed.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Whatever.
When did McDonald's first do the McRib? Was it specifically for that movie? Because I remember it was a big tie-in to it.
Was it?
No,
really?
I think they've been doing the McRib for a while.
Yabba dabba blech.
What? The vintage?
You don't like the McRib?
Hell
McDonald's Flintstone shirts, like $40 online.
Oh, really? Damn. You know what's not $40 online?
It wasn't 1984.
It will. The McRib is back.
You know what's not $40?
What?
The Digital Hugs shirt. People might be able to buy their own.
Nice.
Wow. At a much lower
cost. Please send that to me.
Put that in the story on Instagram. Just like save the screen. Put that on there.
No, like I want you to send the actual link, and then the next episode.
If you're listening to this episode and you were in our Instagram earlier this week, or earlier last week, I should say, French fries. That's all I gotta say to you. French fries. Sweet baby Jesus. All right.
I know exactly who I'm sending that to.
I bet.
Be like, do you like what you see?
You hungry? Not me.
Oh my god. That's what I get when I looked at the Flintstone McDonald's shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
What is that? Would you like some fries with that? Fries with that. Whoops. Goodness gracious.
Perfect. If she gets you that shirt now, that'll be amazing. You got to wear it to the podcast.
True change.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, I lost track. What is it that I'm doing here? Next topic.
Too busy thinking about those French fries.
Yeah, I posted it on Instagram. It's on there.
You should make sure Jared sees that.
Jared would totally eat those fries.
He would probably buy that shirt.
Mouth first, no hands. I want to ask you guys if you guys have seen this in the news and what you thought about it. People are about to storm Area 51 on September 20th.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Where the hell did this come from? And why is this
I don't know.
There have been a ton of memes, and everyone's just all like, yeah, go ahead and do it. I mean, the first 100 of you will probably die, but it'll be for the greater good.
Yeah, and then once they start seeing people getting murdered, they'll be like, let's retreat.
Back off!
Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's a whole bunch of people, I mean, they can't murder everybody.
You want to bet?
Well, not everybody, but...
I mean, we have people in internment camps now. I mean, what's going to stop them? What's going to stop them?
You think they'll start using like unknown like lasers and stuff to wipe people out?
People will be getting detained, and or you're not going to know what happened. You're definitely not going to know what happened.
Like one of those things, like where it just like disintegrates the people.
Yeah, exactly. Like all of a sudden we're like, oh, we didn't get in, but we saw something new.
Oh, what if it was like Mars Attacks?
Yeah,
like
that movie's so over the top.
It's good. I enjoy it.
Good God, French fries. Looking through the topic list, that popped up. I was like, what the heck? This is a public service announcement for those of you who have AT&T. They're soon going to start automatically blocking robocalls. Who was that? Was that Anna?
No, that's Primus.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I was all like, wow. Everybody wants a taste of that salted fry.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, they want some fries.
I'll tell you right now, Ronald looks greasy. So this is just to scare the crap out of some people out there. Google admits that they've been listening to, or Google employees have been listening to customers' audio recordings on the Google Home smart speakers.
I'm not surprised. Is anyone honestly surprised?
No.
Yes.
Then you're fooling yourself.
For real, though.
You're talking to somebody that does not like digital assistants. I don't even like the fact that I have one on my phone.
But you love digital hugs.
I do like digital hugs.
You like or love? Excuse me? Fix your words.
Right now. Or you're going to get some
Right
french
now.
fries to the
I
face.
enjoy them more than like.
I'm going to put my fries in your face.
I think that should be the name of the episode.
I'm going to put my fries in your face.
Yes.
I think that one wins.
Yeah.
Aye.
I like how you channel Alpha 5 lately. I've been digging it.
Dude,
Aye.
oh.
Yeah. I've been digging it.
Fries in your face. Sweet Jesus. We really are a bunch of kids.
We are. And it's great.
So, this next topic.
Oh, we just like not going to talk about it?
No. We can go ahead. You're right. Like, I'm not surprised, man.
It's just one of those things. I'm not actually surprised. I don't want that crap in my house, and like I said, I don't like the fact that it's on my phone because I know my phone is listening to me all the time.
And your phone is listening to you on the side. Now,
Right.
do you believe Apple's claim where it's all local? You know what I mean? Like, none of that stuff is actually uploaded.
Sure. I mean, it's
all,
not.
Oh my gosh!
I mean,
that processing when it's locally processed.
Ad hoc? I don't
No.
know. I stopped paying attention to what you were
I'm
saying.
gonna punch you in your throat.
sorry.
Whenever the information is processed locally on your phone, it's this technical term that this idiot said all the time in regards to like Excel sheets, which is definitely not what it does.
At the end of the day, I don't have anything that illegal or anything like that I talk about. That
You sure about that?
I just don't like it. I don't like the idea.
I mean, I get it realistically, and at some point when somebody really does abuse it, it's going to be pretty bad. But
Yeah, but those Google employees, if people are like having like say sexually explicit conversations, they're probably
People do
laughing.
that on their phones?
Their Google HomePod and crap is going to be listening.
is it smart processing?
I mean,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
if they're in their own home and their little Google Home thing is listening, and you're being, terrible,
Being a nasty person,
being naughty,
Yeah.
girl, I'm going.
I mean,
dip
you
these
know
fries
those, the Google
grease.
employees are
I'll be your
laughing
Szechuan
like
sauce.
like crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like the Ring things that are in the people's homes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how they caught R. Kelly. His digital assistant gave him up. Because, his normal human assistants, they let him get away with it for a while, but digital one's like, no.
I was just thinking that it's going to go to the cops, and it's almost like the Black Mirror
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. Shut up and dance.
No, I was thinking it was more like the Ashley 2 one
Oh, gotcha.
with the little
With Ashley
whatever
too?
that thing is. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is Ashley 2.
Yeah.
Good
Ashley
point.
O was the singer, and then Ashley 2.
Yeah, that
I
it gets
don't know,
confusing.
Yeah. I still think it's funny that that character is making a lot more, getting more downloads than actually Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus is.
Well,
Yeah.
Maybe she has a future as Ashley O.
Maybe.
You never know.
You never know.
It'd be like when Garth Brooks was Chris Gaines.
Yeah.
That was a thing. Wow.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
There's like an album and
Hold
a
on.
wig.
Let me find a picture of him, but
Yeah,
go on.
Is this also like when Beyonce was whatever Tigress?
Sasha Fierce.
Yeah, that one. Is that the same thing?
You know what Garth Brooks looks like normally, right?
Yeah.
Ready?
Wow. Looks like an anime character.
Dude, he looks like Ben Stiller from Zoolander.
He does a little bit too, yeah. Which some would argue still looks like an anime character.
Will, there's an entire album with him as that rock pop character.
Wow.
And there was supposed to be a movie or something like that to go with it.
Really?
And the album did so poorly.
This was from 99.
So the album did so poorly that the movie was canceled. And I think he was supposed to do a tour.
Good God.
You can get that shit.
There we go. Especially if it's that clear. Like, that's impressive.
Okay, so I almost want to go to a Garth Brooks concert wearing that.
Wearing that shirt.
Yeah,
I love you, Chris.
just to annoy him. It'd be great. Pay for like backstage passes.
Well, Google's listening to you. Google employees are listening to you. You know, just
it gets better. It gets better.
Still looks like now. It looks like two. Like it looks like a pop. What is it?
I'm in some bathroom or some kitchen at a restaurant. Like, excuse me, sir, you keep me back here.
Cooking up my next single.
Oh my God,
man, he was loving that wig.
It is terrible.
That wig that he's got on is something.
I know that we don't usually we don't play games as much as we used to, but I was completely out of the loop here. Destiny's going free to play, which I think is actually fairly interesting. And then their images. We'll have to see that. And then Gears of War is going back and forth with Truth, the tobacco people.
Whoa.
Truth is all like, yo, we were able to come, to a deal with Netflix, and we got like tobacco pulled from like some of their like big shows, Stranger Things being one of them.
Oh, really?
Yep. And then they were like, yo, so the next thing that we were able to pull off is no like tobacco push in Gears of War 5, where then one of the lead designers, a day or two later, was like, no, we were already pulling that stuff anyway, and that's because like I lost some of my own family from tobacco.
Yeah.
What? I feel like this is the same argument, right? Where, playing games or watching violent movies is what, warps our fragile little minds and incites violence or whatever in our youth.
Yeah.
I think that's the same idea here. Just because a character, like right off top, Gears of War isn't rated like E for everyone.
No, it's not.
Rated M, right? For mature.
Which is ages 17 plus, which is right under the smoking age.
Gotcha.
In Florida.
All right. And so because of that, like, yo, man, there I am, graduating high school, and I got my Xbox controller in my hand, and if Dom's got a cigar, that's how I want to graduate, with a cigar in my mouth.
I didn't even know that smoking was big in these games.
That's the whole, that's my argument. It's just like, it's not a focus. It's not like you're battling the horde so you can get your hands on a cigarette, like on a pack of cigarettes. And you're like, yes, they're not hidden things throughout the game where as long as you find the entire pack of Newports, then you unlock the next level. Like, that's not the way these things work. Wow. And so it's all like, we're not sensationalizing it.
Hopefully a level is in Gears of War 6.
I hope so, too.
You're trying to find a pack of Newports.
A Black and Mild.
Yeah. That'll get your health back up.
One level is literally you just like licking the Black and Mild and everything so you can roll a joint.
Yep. Cut it open so you get it. It's like
and that's motion control. Yeah. If you're playing on your Switch, you got to hold the Joy-Cons just the right way.
Exactly.
No, calm down, people.
Then imagine how that
ridiculous.
Imagine how that rolling it up would be with the HD rumble. Oh man, it's so realistic.
You take the Joy-Con and you actually have to spin it over and over. Yep. Got it.
That's pretty funny.
We've got a game figured out.
Oh yeah, we should be game designers.
Yeah, exactly. Why aren't we doing
this? This whole thing is really stupid.
Oh yeah. It really is though.
I mean, because really, if somebody sees it on TV or something like that, I don't think I don't think kids are going to pick it up based off of seeing it in a game or whatever.
No, it's the fact that their parents are sitting next to them, blowing that smoke in their face.
Right.
And that's the thing.
And that's actually what I wanted to point out. It's probably going to be more of a product of their environment.
Yeah.
With their parents doing it, their friends doing it, other family members doing it.
Magicians doing it.
Right.
You're not wrong.
Magicians, man. What? You see them do magic tricks and then they're smoking. It's like, I want to do all of that stuff.
Who?
Magicians doing puffs of smoke everywhere.
Chris Angel.
Ninjas.
Yeah.
Ninjas use smoke all the time.
Yeah.
You don't see me throwing a Newport on the ground
Gandalf
so I can disappear.
the Grey, he had a pipe in his staff.
That's true.
That sounds like a euphemism. But
oh, Frodo.
Take a puff.
You poor little thing.
But
that's good.
I just think people...
It's a dumb argument. It's dumb that they're doing this. Smoking has touched my family and stuff. Like my dad, I mean,
my dad smoked too.
I mean, my dad wound up passing away from lung cancer. Smoked for a long time.
Yeah, mine has COPD.
So, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, it's not that I see that in a game and it makes me want to do it. It's dumb. It's going to be from the kids' environment.
What turned me off from smoking was being in, like, second grade, and they showed us, like...
The lungs.
Yeah.
These are regular lungs.
Like how they changed?
Yeah.
These are smokers' lungs.
Exactly. Like, you won't heal. I was like, oh, I don't want any of that. I want no part of that.
They're all, like, black and got stuff growing out of them and stuff. Yeah.
Looking like the sick people from what was that game? Oh gosh, with Ellie and Joel for PS3 and PS4, Last of Us.
Oh yeah.
Yes. The Cordyceps.
Ellie and Joel.
Yeah.
Joel, I remember that.
Yeah. Looking like the Cordyceps.
Yeah.
But in their lungs.
Yeah. That's gross.
Yeah.
I think it's a dumb argument. I don't. I don't see that everything had to be shifted.
Stupid
for
agendas,
it.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it's a good message. I understand don't smoke, but
I mean, it is a good message. I mean, kids shouldn't smoke. I mean, adults shouldn't smoke. I mean, but at the end of the day, people are going to do what they're going to do, no matter what.
And like, it's like accountability.
Yep.
Be accountable, and take care of that. I believe the children are our future.
Wow. If you lead them well. I don't know the rest of the lyrics right now.
Teach them well and let
them lead the way.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Show them all the beauty they possess inside.
Exactly. And that's my parents taught me. Like, they smoked for a while, and then, like, I said that, I don't want you guys to smoke anymore. And my mom was like, all right, I'm done. I'm not going to do this. And she kicked it. My dad eventually kicked it as well.
Yeah, my dad was a huge smoker. He said for like a solid decade. At some point was just like, okay, well, no more smoking.
Mine was for a long time, like over 50 years.
I mean, I smoked for like 2 years.
I never knew that. And like, it's never been appealing to me. It's never once been appealing to me. I don't really even drink much. I collect action figures. That is my addiction.
Your drug of choice.
I only have like 4.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Hey, on this table.
Okay, well, no. Can we like shoot a little video, and like it's gonna be set to like some kind of cool hip music?
No,
and then Marvin's gonna be like, me, I collect action figures. That's my anti-drug or anti-smoking.
The music
would
be and then
anti-smoking.
The children are our future.
No, and then that's what Marvin to go and just like. And then you're standing inside your action figures.
I was in a Say No to Drugs commercial as a child.
Were you?
Really?
I was.
Really?
I was.
Wow.
That's
for
good.
Fox Kids.
Where is this?
I don't have it on tape
Why
anymore.
haven't you found it? It should be on YouTube by now.
It was on Fox Kids.
Fox Kids.
And it was...
Anti-smoking? What was it?
It was like Say No to Drugs.
No to Drugs. What year?
95 or 96.
Ooh,
I was in 6th grade. And I became a little celebrity in school.
Fox
That's
Kids,
awesome.
WTXF ad break.
No, I can't even remember what it was here, but
yeah, I'm gonna do some digging. We're gonna see if we find it.
If you can find it, that'd be fantastic. I want to see it
If
again.
you find it, it'll be good.
I'm I shoot a basketball, and then we walk away.
Of course.
Please tell me it's playing some cool
They're like,
music.
what are we going to use them for? The black stereotype or the Asian one?
And I was a walk-on. My friend was supposed to be in it, and then they say, hey, you want in on this too? I was like, yes. Yes, I do.
That's good.
Had to sign a waiver and everything.
All right.
Did you get paid?
Tickets.
I saw a commercial as a kid. Huh?
Nice.
Huh?
Nice.
French fry. Got him. All right, so the next topic I want to talk about is the fact that there's a huge rumor floating around online that after Daniel Craig's done with Bond, they've already got the next actress lined up.
Well, I mean, they did something similar before when they said Sharon Stone was going to be Bond.
What?
Yeah.
What? No, I remember Halle Berry and her Jinx thing.
Yeah, was they said she's going to play the next Bond. I think that was before Pierce Brosnan.
Huh. That's interesting. So this is Lashana Lynch. She's British. She is dark-skinned. She has done... I'm trying to find her film. There it is. Film. She's done Captain Marvel. Oh, it was her friend in Captain Marvel. That's who that
Monica
is.
Monica Rambeau?
Yeah.
Oh, Maria Rambeau, I mean.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her real name is Lashana Lynch. That's who she plays. Is her friend. Okay, gotcha. So she was in Captain Marvel, Brotherhood, Powder Room, and Fast Girls.
Powder?
Powder Room.
Oh.
2013 film.
If they do something this kind of dumb, maybe they should keep the character the same.
As the what?
As the current James Bond characters.
Daniel Craig.
Just be a just be like a complete like womanizer and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just keep it all the same.
Yeah, just keep it entirely the same. Drinks too much. Yeah.
Why not?
Kind of a jerk.
That'd be funny. I'd watch it.
It would be kind of funny.
Right, so, and here's where hopefully nobody punches me in the throat, but I'm going to make a bold statement here, right? I like the fact that 007 is like that, like cool, you know what I mean, like spy guy or whatever. That like, well, yeah, I mean, I'll never be that, but you know,
It's something you can aspire to.
I'll live through. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I'll live through whatever iteration has been on there. You know, and that's I've only watched as far back as Pierce Brosnan, but Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig. And I would have loved it if Idris Elba had like taken over. Like these are characters where we're like, man, get it. And it's not huge over the top blowing stuff up.
With the fact of you saying so much about Pierce Brosnan, it just makes me want to
go. Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch any of the films.
I know, but
it's a sigh.
Okay. He didn't like Pierce Brosnan.
Oh,
I'm not a huge Pierce Brosnan fan. No.
Why not?
I mean,
you're probably like Timothy Dalton or whatever.
License to Kill is a pretty badass movie.
This guy, I swear.
I think it's pretty awesome.
So who else was it? Sean Connery.
I thought it was A View to a Kill.
No, that was Roger Moore's last.
Roger Moore is the one I was thinking.
That's the one with Christopher Walken in it too.
Yeah. Christopher Walken as Bond.
No, he's a villain.
No, I know.
Ben
That's just
Stiller
picture
as
that.
Bond. I wouldn't be surprised. And then they get Owen Wilson in there somehow.
Wow. But I don't know. This is one of those where it's like, can we not do the gender swap thing?
I agree with you.
Now, what it feels like is happening is it just trying to make buzz is what it feels like.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't think that this is anything that could actually happen? You think it's just to get attention?
I think that's what I feel is to get attention.
Yeah?
I mean, if it does happen, I think it's kind of going to end the series.
It could.
for a good long while, because I don't think people are going to take too...
I mean, you never know, man. The Ghostbusters did really well. What?
And a moment of silence.
Rest in peace, Ghostbusters.
It did really well.
Psych. I mean, hey, if I've got to watch a female version of the film in order to get Jason Reitman on board for an actual sequel to the original stuff. If that's what's going to happen here for us to go back to the great old Pierce Brosnan days, then let's do it.
So
I just wanted to
question for you then.
Shoot.
Do you consider yourself a Bond fan?
I mean, yeah, from the ones that I've seen, yeah,
So
I've enjoyed the
do you
series.
prefer the suave, debonnaire tech guru Bond?
I like
Pierce
Daniel
Brosnan?
Craig.
Or do you like the brute, like rough and
Rough
tumble?
around the edges, Daniel Craig, yeah. Because I still see him, he's still charismatic. The difference is that when push comes to shove, he pushes.
Yeah, well,
and I don't mind that so much.
I think Daniel Craig kind of splits the difference between the suave and the brutish, like type of Bond.
He's a thug
because Casino Royale,
but
that beginning where he's chasing the dude who's
doing the parkour.
On the roof.
Whew, I was a huge fan of that. And
still,
you watch the dude like slide underneath something and Craig goes through a sheet of drywall, and I was like, "That's right, get him no matter what."
Still a huge
fan of that.
Still one of my favorite Bond movies, like ever.
Yeah. I think it's really good.
See, I'm a big Sean Connery fan.
Yeah,
and Sean Connery, he was
awesome.
Bond to me is more of the swap, not really a brute.
Yeah,
he's a smart guy. He could fight, but he's not like a thug.
Gotcha.
I see Daniel Craig as a thug.
Gotcha.
But
he what they were trying to tap into that was more like the Bourne series of how Bourne would go and he would do the parkour. He would whoop someone's face.
Yeah,
I agree with that in Quantum of Solace, but not in the other ones.
I can't even remember which ones I've seen. I haven't seen them all.
There's only 3, right?
4.
There's 4.
Have there been 4?
I like the one where M died.
Oh, that's
Spoilers.
right. I forgot about that one.
Even though it's like 6 years ago, or something
like
that.
Get over it.
I really liked that one.
That was Spectre.
No, that was one before Spectre.
What?
That was before Spectre.
Wasn't Spectre? Oh no, because she died, and then the last one came out with
was Spectre.
Was it Javier Bardem?
That was the one.
That was the last
Skyfall.
One.
Skyfall.
Jeez,
yeah, Skyfall.
Yeah, you're right. There are some of them. I enjoyed those movies though.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed the series with Daniel Craig. I think he does a good job, and like you're saying, he kind of balances both.
Yeah. The thing is, the Connery Bond, he was suave and everything, but he still had a bit of that brutish nature to him.
He did. That's not as much. Daniel Craig plays it up more,
which is why I don't like Roger Moore that much.
Yeah, he was just goofy.
Roger Moore's stuff is a little bit too over the top and
super over the top.
You know what's crazy is that some people love the Roger Moore series. That's the Bond for
I recently found out why
for the
he stopped.
entire series. What's that?
He stopped because he felt uncomfortable. He's like, I'm 50 years old. These women are in their early 20s. They could be my granddaughter. Yeah. This is gross.
And
so what was his last one? Moonraker.
I don't remember, but I know that Sean Connery did a remake of Thunderball.
Well, it came out at the same time.
Yeah,
it came out as the same time as the last Roger Moore movie. There was a week difference or something like that.
I'm trying to find out. Moonraker, A View to Kill, Live and Let Die, The Man with the Golden Gun, Octopussy, For Your Eyes Only, The Spy Who Loved Me, Bonds Are Forever.
What? No.
Bond films.
Those aren't in
A View to
order.
Kill was his last one. In 85.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that the unofficial Thunderball remake, Never Say Never Again, was opened up.
What was it, Dr. No or Thunderball? I can't remember. It was one of those.
It was Thunderball.
Okay.
And it opened up opposite of the official MGM.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an odd thing too, because A View to a Kill, or not A View to a Kill. Jeez, I keep screwing up names. Never Say Never Again.
Yeah.
MGM disowned that movie, and they still disown it.
Because it wasn't.
But they bought it, so
no one else can have it.
So I do have it on DVD. They did release it on DVD. Never going to be in a Bond set. It just kind of ticks me off.
It's like how Oprah bought the rights to Little Rascals, so it can't be shown ever again.
She did that?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
Yeah, she bought that so they couldn't really do anything else with it anymore.
Or maybe it was on Vudu.
Yeah.
One of those free with ads. She's like, this is the way we're going to do it. But yeah, that's the only thing that bothers me, is that this is one of those series where it's just like, hey, I kind of like this aspect of it. If you guys switch it, that'll kind of suck. But that doesn't mean I won't watch it. You know what I mean? I like the idea of James Bond. Gadgets are always kind of cool. I do kind of actually like the fact that gadgets took kind of like a back seat with what's his name?
With Daniel Craig.
With, Craig, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like gadgets were a huge thing in the originals. Yeah. That's why
I did like the introduction of the young Q. Like I thought, what's his name is Q. I thought was great.
I was gonna say Skyfall and whatchamacallit, both of those had gadgets.
Spectre. Yeah, they started kind of returning to form.
Yeah,
I think that's why I love the Kingsman series so
I like
much.
the evolution, though, that, this was a guy who just, you could tell, just got thrust the title of, 007, and so he was kind of figuring that out, and so by the time Q came along, what the heck was this guy that did do, who played Q originally?
Oh, the original Q?
Yeah,
I can't remember his name.
The old dude?
Yeah, he was like the original
Yeah,
Q.
I was going to say, there was him, and then there was John Cleese. Then John Cleese filled in.
Yeah,
I didn't mind John Cleese filling in or whatever, but there was that like a little hint of sarcasm from like the original or whatever that I just thought was like really cool.
Desmond
the way
Llewellyn.
that he played. Oh, okay.
I was going to say it was actually funny. Wasn't one of them like where they're testing stuff and you have the guys screaming in the background or whatever?
Yeah.
No, I think that was one of the Pierce Brosnan ones.
It was, and it was a pretty funny moment. It might have been in Die Another Day because that movie was terrible.
But it was terrible. But it was. I did enjoy that. I enjoyed the new introduction of Q. I kind of liked how that how that series kind of arced.
Yeah, kind of did like a soft reboot to the series.
Yeah, it was good. So. But I mean, we'll see.
I think Skyfall I actually owned. I actually bought that one because I enjoyed it so much.
Skyfall was good, especially that end where he's trying to rescue M, like save her.
Oh yeah, in the house.
That with the way it's done was so friggin' intense.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. It was very because he is. I was gonna say it was like an adult's Home Alone. You know what I mean? Like these guys geared up, very simple with the weapons. There it is. Nope. It was a very enjoyable movie though,
and not only that too.
And I felt bad because what's her name played M for like the longest,
and
Judi Dench, Judi Dench,
and I thought she was awesome as
she was good. I actually liked that they did a holdover from the Brosnan films, and brought her over. I mean,
she's still on the Epcot Center ride, so we're good.
True,
Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, but yeah, I even like Skyfall a lot too because it was really. Like the villain, Javier Bardem, was pretty much the Joker.
Yeah, he was. Taking his part of his face out.
Teeth out.
Yeah. I mean, with the way it was done, there was definitely that Christopher Nolan influence.
One of my favorite scenes in that movie, and it's the dynamic of the two actors. It's not even an action scene. It's the part where what's his name's tied to the chair, and Javier Bardem gets close and was like, I guess trying to make him uncomfortable.
Yeah,
where he's all like, or we could always like whatever, and like taps at the inside of his thigh, and he's all like, we could, and Javier Bardem's reaction where he's all like, oh,
okay,
anyway, you gotta go, and I was just like, I laughed so hard. I was like, that was well done.
Yeah.
Both actors like. Just the way that they delivered their lines, the little like smirks on their faces.
Yeah. But
this is a well casted film.
Was that supposed to be a reference to Casino Royale a little bit?
Was
torture scene?
With the chair. Yeah.
That was a funny scene too.
It was funny. It was
more to the left. It was when you die, they're gonna know that the last thing you did was scratch my balls.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good.
That was a good movie. Anyways, where are we at on time here? How long are we at on held up?
Hour and 7.
Okay, so let's close out with comments actually, because I know we didn't do that at the beginning of the episode. So we'll jump back there.
Keep Mr. Garza in suspense.
Yeah, exactly. Let us know, guys, what you think about the James Bond films. If you have a favorite Bond villain, or if you can. Pick pieces from each actor or series or whatever, and how you would create your perfect Bond film.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Jeffrey Wright was the guy, the American CIA
agent. Yeah, he was Felix Leiter.
Yep.
Which, I mean, you were saying about that I liked License to Kill.
Yeah.
But the fact that he gets eaten by a shark has most of his limbs removed. Lighter. I mean, it's entertaining. They blow a guy up in a pressure chamber. He gets all fat and everything. He gets pressurized and he explodes. It's amazing. It's a good movie.
It's been a while since I've seen a Tim
Burton
one.
I'll have to watch it.
Benicio del Toro is the villain.
I would probably go like on a. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
On a James Bond like.
I know AMC used to do the month of Bond.
Oh, did they?
And that was awesome. They used to I want to say it used to be in July every year. They would show all the Bond movies on AMC.
I got to see them all. It's a series that at least I've enjoyed.
If they release another box set, I'd probably end up getting it.
Yeah. To close out, what's his name with it all?
And I was thinking about it. I would like to get another box set, but I kind of like because I got the one long box that they came out with.
Yeah.
And it came out right before Skyfall.
Yeah.
And so it actually has a disc space inside for Skyfall.
Oh, that's funny. Very cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're like, you're going to buy it anyway. Just pop it in here.
Yep.
I have one.
Yeah. 23 more to go.
I was going to say I got every single movie.
The new one's the 25th one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bond 25. So Opus Garza hit us on YouTube.
They say it's a mess.
Yeah. It says, so are you practicing veggie eaters? This was in response to, what was the name of that episode?
It's impossible to be possible.
It's impossible. Nipples with a shot of nipples and a shot of grease.
That was my second guess.
It's time to veg out, dude.
So he said, are you practicing veggie eaters? Curious to be veggie eaters? I'm confused. What's with all the Impossible Burger love? Or is it just a way to eat healthier?
I'll take this one.
For me, I quote the comedian Chris Porter, I'm a simple man. I want a burger made from a cow that was born and raised to be a burger. I don't want a cow with hopes and dreams. I want a cow that knew the fracking deal.
So you wants a cow that was abused and stuff, and knows that it's going to die and be ground up to be eaten.
Yeah, that's what it was made to do.
I mean,
that's my job, is to feed you.
I'm pretty sure the cow doesn't know that from birth.
You don't know that
from birth. I don't think it knows.
What were you
going
to say?
Well, I'll let Adam go, and then I'll give my answer.
All right.
The Impossible Burger tastes fantastic. I was curious to try it because I have tried other meatless options. Tastes great. It's lower in calories. The only thing that sucks about it is the sodium content, but man, it's delicious.
So for you, is it the just a way to eat healthier? Because I guess those are the couple questions there, right? Are you practicing veggie eater? Do you want to be a veggie eater, or are you just trying to find a way to eat healthier?
If I could, I would definitely be a vegetarian, but I would wind up quitting it because when I do, If I eat something like chicken all the time or something like that, when I get a steak or something, it's like a drug. Like the satisfaction and feeling, like it comes over me. Like it's just like, oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, this is graphic.
So that's like the worst thing about it is because I get that kind of rush. So
gotcha.
He gets the fever and he just needs to start consuming meat. He turns into a Wendigo.
I do, man.
Marvin,
for me, once I heard that it bleeds, I was like, I need to consume this. It felt like it was a challenge. I was like, I must kill this plant and eat it.
Gotcha.
For its blood.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's really the only thing that was driving me to initially try it.
Okay.
It's like, if it bleeds, do you bleed?
Do you bleed? You will.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's so good tasting, man. Like,
and that's what surprised me. It actually
great.
tastes good, and so they kind of got me on there because it does taste good.
Yeah.
But initially, I was like, "It's a plant that bleeds. I'm in."
I've dabbled in being a vegetarian. I am looking for any way to replace all of the meat content.
Then you're like a pescatarian.
Healthier.
Episcopalian.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe it because that's
Mormon.
the only thing I didn't give up was fish.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Will didn't like going and knocking on random people's doors.
Yeah, I think he was
spreading the good word.
Yeah, exactly.
Weren't you a Mormont?
I was a Mormon. The name's Jorma. Give me your plates.
I'm just thinking
bleed.
I'm just thinking like the people that you're at their door and you're like, so are you a Mormon? I'm a Mormon.
I'm a Mormon. My name is Jorma. He goes up, Danny, do you bleed?
Whoa.
You will.
Whoa.
I like the delayed reaction on that.
Nephew.
because I just caught it. I'm like, it's kind of off color, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one color.
Yeah.
Towing the line.
And then the last one here. Well, he said to each their own. I'll stick to real
Loves the
burgers.
Detroit Red Wings.
I want all the calories. Bring it. And then he said, Airwolf. God, I love that show.
Wait, who said that?
Opus.
Nice.
Opus Cigars. Yeah,
Nice.
man. Yeah, I loved Airwolf too. Airwolf was a great show.
Well, Airwolf or Knight Rider? Which would you prefer? I love Knight Rider personally.
Airwolf.
Out of those two?
That's feeding my Superman.
Oh my God. So I'm going to be the decider.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle this pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's going to be Knight Rider.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Because, I mean, being able to fly is cool, but you get this awesome car that drives by itself and is nearly indestructible.
And is voiced by Mr. Feeney.
Mr. Feeney. Mr. Matthews.
Mr.
Mr. Matthews.
Yeah, no, if I had to choose between the two vehicles, I'd definitely do the Ford.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got y'all covered, man. Y'all want to know what traffic's like? I'm on it.
That's fine. I'll just turbo boost over all of it.
You know
That's
what
you think.
Hey,
Bro, my car's invincible. I just drive through everything.
David Hasselhoff is still alive.
Don't hassle the... Ooh.
Don't hassle the Hoff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And they didn't use stock footage for the last season of Knight Rider.
True. That's true. That's true. I replaced him.
Oh, man.
They call me Jorma. Get in the plane.
Totally listening to the...
Get to the chopper.
On the way home, I'm listening to the Hasselhoff, Hooked on a Feeling.
I bet you are.
It's the greatest song.
That is actually all the comments that we had. That's all the time I think that we've got for you. Keep an ear out next episode because we're going to talk about what shirt or how we're going to give away as a shirt.
I know.
Because we do love digital hugs. So keep an eye out on Instagram because you'll see what that beautiful thing looks like.
Exactly.
That's right. Did you guys have anything else you want to wrap up with?
It's Matthews.
Okay, Mr. Feeney. With that being said, hey guys, remember I'm Will. You can find me on Twitter at KryptonsWill.
Remember, guys, I'm also Will. You can find me at The Artful Gent.
Yeah. You could have kept a joke running. What is wrong with... Oh, my God.
Okay, so all right, so hold up. The pause is because I'm waiting for Marvin to say more. Like I always think that he's going to say more after that, and I don't want to cut him off.
Mm-hmm. More.
But...
I like that. I like the Chris Angel wings right after. That was good.
Yeah.
Bring Godzilla back. His mouth is open. Close it, dude. All right.
Talk to him like it was real.
Yeah, he is.
This went off the rails real quick.
Godzilla lives in the hearts of all of us. And what Godzilla movie is that from?
It lives in the hearts of all of us?
Yeah, maybe.
Star Kid?
No.
Trash.
It's a Godzilla movie with a year after it.
Godzilla 2000.
Yep.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Final Wars.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah.
But anyway, my name is Adam. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and all that good stuff at AdamAnalyzes. At Adam_analyzes.
Wait, how many ats? How many ats do I need?
At Adam_analyzes. And I was going to try to...
Tax? That's how they talk.
Yeah, it was terrible because I was trying to plug the website too, and I totally screwed it up.
No, you can still plug it. They're still listening.
Go to AdamAnalyzes.com.
That's right. And
I'm
you
there.
can always find all of us at inouronestopinion.com. Hey, Opus, guess what? Marvin's working on something.
Bum, bum,
Also,
bum.
guess what? Will's working on something.
Oh, that's right. I kind of am.
Bum, bum, bum.
And also, AdamAnalyzes.com. AdamAnalyzes.com.
Adam Analyze?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
.com.
Yeah.
After dark.
It doesn't sound too good when you say that word like that.
Drop the mic.